Oh, we got a blog post. All right. Diablo 3 and ongoing support. Oh boy. All right, are you guys ready for this? Holy shit, I'm scared. Whether your personal journey with Diablo 3 began today or nearly 7 years ago upon our launch, we want to give you an update on our ongoing development efforts with the game. Here's what you can expect going forward from seasons and patches. I'll also throw a link to this in the Twitch chat so you guys can check it out, read along. Alright, ongoing content seasons. Beginning with Season 14, we introduced some themed seasons. The goal was simple: change the expected gameplay loop, create unique experiences from season to season. Whether mixing up where the most rewarding gameplay lives or altering the source of your character's most potent legendary powers, we want to continue to explore new and exciting ways to change how you play D3. Since the addition of themed seasons, Season 16 was one of the most popular seasons. That was the Ring of Grander one. And Season 17 showing similar participation. That's the current one. Legacy of Nightmares. On PC alone, we saw nearly as many people return for Season 16 as Season 12. What was Season 12? Season 11 was the Necro, right? Season 12? Oh, I think Season 12 was when there was a huge amount of updates to the sets and stuff, right? Oh, apparently Season 12 was when the Necro was... Oh, I thought it was Season 11. Interesting. Alright, so we've heard your feedback about wanting new ways to play and change up your gameplay experience, and based on the positive feedback and increased participation in themed seasons, we think we're moving in the right direction. Continue to let us know how we can make your adventures even better. Okay. Our crew is hard at work crafting additional themed seasons. A new set for each class? What? There's new sets coming! Oh my god. Alright, dozens of legendary powers and class balance changes. Quality of life and the occasional gameplay system updates are also within scope as we evaluate how we can keep bringing new magic to the world. Okay, quality of life, allow us to close a greater rift within the game that we're in, allow Uber portals to close. What other quality of life? Holy crap, dude, they're doing more stuff. These updates won't arrive all at once, so if you don't see something for your class right away, don't worry, there's something coming for everyone. Oh my god, dude, new sets! New sets! Alright. PTR and feedback. Season 16, we tried a new approach to launching and executing a PTR with only 1 week of public testing, patch notes provided in advance, follow-up preview into the final changes before the patch went live. This approach was highly successful, so in the past we'd lose a lot of development potential due to deploying additional PTR builds for incremental changes, consequently increase the amount of time it takes to deploy on the various supported platforms. The participation also drops extremely rapidly after the first week. So we plan to continue to use the condensed PTR format going forward. Okay, so PTRs will stay 1 week periods for testing. Alright, fair. We want to better highlight changes made as a direct result of feedback. Not all changes happen because of PTR testing. Occasionally it's from an amazing forum thread that we read mid-season and have worked on and tested internally for several weeks in advance. Sometimes that simple quality of life request winds up being more complex than anticipated and gets punted to a future patch or cannot be implemented at all without unforeseen consequences. Other times, someone swung by designer's desk at work and a brainstorm happened while they swapped tales about the season journey. One source knows the reason behind the change we made. We're going to do our best to call out great feedback when it's given, as well as further emphasize design intent and inspiration when applicable to change in the future patch notes. One thing's certain, we greatly appreciate the feedback and ask that you keep it coming because inspiration comes from all places. Alright, so basically from that I gather you might see credits. Like, you know, based on feedback from such and such poster in the forum, we're going to give this change to the Bard or something like that. So I guess that just means, you know, continue to believe that your voice matters and that you can change things within the game, especially now that they've told us they're going to be making changes. That means like videos and stuff, man. I need your ideas, guys. I need your quality of life ideas. We can help. We can change the game. Alright, and one more part here, being clear, being communicative. One thing we've been asked for is to clarify what our plans are, what we're exactly working on, and where the future will take us. This blog is one of our first steps. More to come? More frequent presence and interaction from our community team on our new forums, especially around patches and the PTR cycles, is another. We want to be able to talk and interact with members of our community around the world on a regular basis about the thing that we love that brings us together, which is Diablo. Hope we've provided you a better idea of where we're at with D3. In the meantime, we want Sanctuary to feel like home to all heroes, so you can return whenever you have the itch to slay monsters, don powerful legendaries, as always, find something a little new. Alright, so there was no Season 18 start date in there, but what the hell? What even would be a new set for some of the classes? Where was that? Where was that little nugget? Oh my god, dude. A new set for each class. Like, that's game-changing enough to shake up the meta, to create new builds, to... That's gonna be a fun PTR to test when that happens, let me tell you. Oh man, and more legendary powers coming, which I think makes sense. You kind of see these things as a team, right? If there's going to be new sets, that means those sets will probably still operate similarly to how sets operate now, which is they'll probably buff some skill, which means you're going to have legendary powers that also accommodate those sets and, you know, further support those skills, whichever ones are being invoked in that season. Dude, maybe we'll get the Chakram set for Demon Hunters, finally? Maybe? Chakram, please? Blizzard, please? And class balance changes too, so this also means that maybe some of the current sets will see some different stuff going on. Blessed Shield set? No, oh, you know what? Crusader? We need the Fist of Judgment. What is it called? Fist of the Heavens. We need the set that buffs Fist of the Heavens. Oh my god, the dream. I want Chakram support and I want Fist of the Heavens support, and I'll be so happy. That would actually just make my day. Holy crud. Oh man, and I guess the thing to keep in mind too is that they're not all coming at the same time, so if anything that'll make things interesting like season to season, because if it's like this season will be the Dex ones and we do just Monk, just DH, and next season will be the Strength ones, we do Barb and Crusader, then that means like each season particular classes will get a chance to shine with their new set or new changes or whatever. I guess the big thing to pull away from this too is that they have told us now distinctly that D3 will continue to get updates. So for everyone that has always thought like, oh, D3 is gonna die once they announce, you know, the next game, or D3 is, you know, on the way out, no major changes, etc. This kind of puts that to rest in a way. Like, some of these things are pretty major for a game that's now 7 years old and, you know, believed to have a skeleton crew and whatnot. Damn, I'm excited. We can keep playing D3 into the future. And plus, it sounds like they're gonna take, you know, the more robust approach to these seasonal themes and push those forward. So maybe we're gonna see less of like double goblins, double blood shards, whatever. I don't think we have double blood shards yet. Double bounties, and more like distinct, unique theme seasons. Plus, like, quality of life, man. There could be, oh my god, so many times. Dude, you know what would be the sickest quality of life? The ability to gamble other classes' stuff when you're on a certain class. So just play Demon Hunter, do a bunch of Greater Rifts, little drop-down menu, I want to gamble as a wizard. Gamble, all Veer's DMO stuff starts coming out. That would be a sick quality of life update too. That way you don't have to jump back and forth between games and everything. I think those are my big 3 quality of life that I'd like to see. The Uber portals, auto-close, ability to close a Greater Rift and stay in the same game, and the ability to gamble as another class. I like those. Like double bounties. I mean, double bounties is probably the best of those doubling ones. Oh man, whew. A lot of hype. 10,000% nailed the quality of life changes. Yeah, I think those are some big ones right there that make things pretty happy. Make people pretty happy. Yeah, for sure. Regardless of whether D4 has announced this BlizzCon or not, D3 is still going to be a thing that's ongoing, so the fact that they're continuing to do stuff for it makes perfect sense. So that, you know, there's stuff in the meantime. Hire this guy.